freezing our tails off already, but I've got my hand warmers, I've got a blanket, and we are in the best place we can stream from that we have found so far. So it's not perfect, but it will do. We've got Luke Geneva here, who's going to be calling the game for us, and he is a calm voice of reason, is what we have figured out. So
hopefully you can even hear me in here. It's a little rough.
Yeah, it'll pick up, I'm sure. So I'll do my best to zoom in and zoom out. It looks like Fishy is first in the net, but from what I understand, they're going to be splitting this game. So Fishy will take the first half, and Geneva will take the second half. Now we are still missing a few players. So Adrian O is still out. He should be back in March. So Adrian, if you are watching, we still miss you. And I know you're cheering on your team. Brayden is out this game, and then JP is also out. JP is home sick.
Is Trey also out today?
No, Trey is
here?
in.
Okay, good.
Trey is
good,
in.
good.
So tonight we should get Brayden back, but we are down 3. So I think Coach Rick, well, my guess is, this is my hockey mom knowledge, so you probably are way more knowledgeable about maybe the lines, but my guess is they're going to run 4 on the defense, and then they'll just shift the offense.
That'd be my guess too.
So they'll have some different lines together on the offensive side, so but we'll see how they do it on if the defensive pairings just stay the same and they switch back and forth.
Right.
So we don't interview the coach before games, so we don't always know the strategy. We'll find out when you find out.
Commentary may be a little sparse in this one. It's awful hard to see in here.
Yeah. And Alex, if you're watching, Jack did not charge his Helios last night, so we will have it ready for tonight's game. They're in Waterloo. And they should be finishing up here shortly. Their game started at 11:25. But it's very nice ring. Yeah, so they'll play 2 games there, and then they will drive back home. So they'll be back tonight. So Alex will be here for tomorrow's game. Alex, Jack did not charge it, so we're working with middle school boys here.
The Stars are going to come out with Dietz, Johnson, and Hockenauer at forward, Natition and Juju back at D. Geneva is going to get the start net, it looks like, so Fishy will come in halfway through the game there.
Thank you for that correction.
Draw goes back to the Stars and over to Owen Johnson. And an early whistle for offsides, looks like.
See, Bantam still have offsides, right?
Right.
It's not always intentional.
And it looks like running clock in the first period at least. Comes back to Juju, D over to Natition. Natition picks it up, he'll skate it back towards the net, back over to Juju. On the wing, shot comes in, blocked by Natition. And the puck will come to Juju behind the net. Back over to the near corner, Juju up ice. Looking for Trey Hockenauer, over to Dietz, through center ice. Puck's gonna go in on net there, it's turned away. Now Jensen at the wing. Majors will skate it behind the net. Throws it into the slot. That'll be picked up by a Saints player. Saints into the zone at the high slot. Allender in the battle in the far corner is picked up by Jensen. And up ice to Evans. And we'll clear the zone to Majors and he'll dump to the far corner. Jensen on the wing, plays it into the slot. Very hard to see over in that corner, but it looks like puck's gonna go to the far boards out of the zone. Picked up by Juju, played across ice, and Titian will grab it. Back to Juju. And now Juju through center ice. Picked off by a Saints player. Owen Johnson into the zone on the far side. Pass across the crease. Looks like it's smothered. So offensive zone face-off for the Stars with 12:20 left to go in the first, still 0-0. Stars will win the draw. Back to Juju, he'll play it into the corner. Battled for behind the net, up ice on the near side. Saints come away with it. And they'll enter the zone, play behind the net. Eats with it behind the zone net now. Over to Titian in the near corner.
No, don't love that.
Knocked away, that'll go on net, smothered by Geneva.
See, I know in Bantams you can kind of get in front of the net with the puck. It still stresses me out.
Allender to take the draw.
There
He's
we
going
go.
over to Evans. He'll skate up ice with it. Into the Saints zone on the far side. Knocked away in the far corner. It's a battle for it. It'll come out to Jensen at the point. Jensen over to Baker. It'll exit the zone. Stars will have to regroup.
Getting fancy.
Baker through center ice to Evans. Looking for Johnson. Can't quite make the connection. The Saints will pick it off.
There you go.
Played in deep to the Saints zone behind the net. Shot by Baker's block.
Oh, sorry.
Jensen now in a battle at the blue line. He'll dump it in deep. Stars will get a change. Titian at the near point. The puck will come out of the zone down to the Stars end.
Should be icing.
And we'll get an icing call with 10:15 left to go in the first. Saints will win the draw. Knocked away by the Stars back into the corner. Behind the net now, Dietz has got it. Hockenauer behind the net looking for Johnson in the slot. And the Saints will pick that up and come back down ice with it. Into the zone, plays broken up by Juju. And he'll skate behind the net, looking to break out. Puck's out of the zone, picked up briefly by Hockenauer and knocked around in the Saints zone a bit. Saints will grab it. Majors with it now behind his own net. He'll play it up ice to Jensen, knocked away by the Saints. Back behind the Stars net again. Baker around to get it, or rather Allender. He'll play it up and out of the zone. Saints with it at center ice. Play it into the Stars zone, picked up by Jensen over to Baker, and he'll play it up to Majors. Jensen with it at the point. play it in. Shots wide. Picked up by the Saints in the near corner and played around the boards. Jensen's there to get it and keep it in the zone. Battled for on the far board. Saints will come away with it. And into the star zone at the near corner, Baker. Baker takes it away, plays it up ice out of the zone. That maybe they're going to wave the icing off on that. Johnson tries to skate into the slot, has it knocked away. And now Juju over to Natition. And back into the zone. Johnson with it in the far corner, plays it into the slot, and the Stars will score. Not sure who's got the goal there.
Let's see who's first on the line. Looks like maybe Fitzy.
Looks like Fitzy, yeah. Goal by Fitzpatrick.
I love it how the goalies come and...
Goal by Fitzpatrick off the feet from Johnson. And it's 1-0 Stars with 7:15 left to go in the first. Draws one by the Saints. They'll play it in deep to the Star zone. Natition back to get it in the near corner. Play it up looking for Collier. And Juju will send it up ice to Owen Johnson. Into the slot, knocked around a bit. And now back behind the Saints net. Jensen with it at the point. He'll throw a shot in, it's blocked away. And now Dietz with it in the Star zone. He'll come back behind his own net. Up ice to Majors. Majors will play it through center ice looking for Hockenauer. It's picked off by the Saints. They'll go D to D, but taken back away by Majors. Through the slot. Stars don't get a shot on goal there. Dietz plays it in behind the net. Hockenauer back to battle for it. Come through the circle and back into the corner. Now Baker with it out of the zone. He'll enter back in. Knocked away by the Saints player. Now battled for at the blue line. Puck still in neutral ice. Baker will go back to Juju. Juju back across to Baker in the near corner. Baker plays it up ice looking for Evans. And we'll get an icing call with 5:20 left to go in the first. 1-0 Stars.
Kind of a slow game. Like,
yeah,
I feel like they're slow.
It feels like it, yeah. Allender to take the draw. So one back to Natition. Natition will go behind the net to Juju. Juju up ice to Evans and then to Allender. And he'll dump it deep. Evans and Johnson battling for it behind the net. And Johnson will come away with it. Johnson to Evans, and now back into the corner and behind the net. Johnson still with it, throws it into the slot. It's knocked away. And Natition over to Juju at center ice. Evans will get it. Played back to Fitzy. Fitzy's got a wide open shot. He'll take it. Gloved away by the Saints goaltender. Thrown through the slot. We'll get another shot by Jensen. That's blocked away wide. Baker now at the point. We'll take a shot. Rattles around through some legs. Puck stuck up against the boards behind the net.
Come and get it.
Puck comes into the Stars zone. Jensen's back to get it. They look up ice to Majors. Majors will dump it in deep.
Oh. Goalie catches it.
Puck comes out of the zone again. Natition gets it D to D to Juju. Juju back to Natition. Natition plays it off the boards to Hockenauer. The Stars will enter the zone. Dietz with a shot. Blocked by a Saints stick. Natition will play it back behind the net. Saints will play it up to the point. That's kept in by Hockenauer. He'll play it into the opposite corner. And the puck will clip the zone. And
I would have called
icing's waved off. No, it's not. Okay. I didn't hear a whistle.
Oh, I didn't either.
It looked like they were going to wave that off for a minute, but
I mean, sometimes we think the refs' whistles are broken, but maybe.
so Stars will get an offensive zone faceoff with 2:10 left to go in the first. Still a 1-0 lead. Draws one back to Baker. We'll play it up to Evans. Evans with a shot through traffic. That's blocked away. Evans with it again. Goes through the slot with it, picked up by a Saints player, and they'll skate down the ice. Played in deep to the near corner.
There we go.
Now Baker with it behind his own net. To play it out, gets knocked away. Jensen will pick it up in the far corner. And up to Evans, looking for Majors at center ice. Baker with it now in the Stars zone. Saints with it behind the Stars net. Played out into the slot. And it'll go down the ice. Collier gives chase. Saints will play it back up through center ice. Knocked away by Juju, and he'll pick it up and enter the zone. Shot from the circle is saved by the Saints goaltender. 52 seconds left to go in the period.
Well, I mean, maybe their goalie likes playing us because they get so many shots on net. Maybe they get a lot of practice.
Offensive zone faceoff is battled for in the circle a bit. Comes away to Johnson. And battled for again on the far boards. Johnson picks it up again. Now knocked out to center ice. Natition will play it in deep, and we'll get an offside call. That will probably do it for the first period. So 1-0 Stars after the first.
Yeah, just the one that, because Jack was going in front of the net,
Right.
and they got it stick on it. I think it's the only shot on net they got. Can't see through that hole. See our sweet blurry kiddos.
Got a few puck marks to deal with there.
Yeah. Well, and the hard thing on this thing is that it doesn't know whether to focus on the puck marks or on the. We're gonna see if I center it. I think I might be able to keep it.
Hockenauer, and Evans forward. Jensen and Baker, I believe, at D. Saints come away with the draw, played into the score zone. And Hockenauer will pick it up. Sends it over to Baker. Baker will send it down the ice, and we'll get an icing call out of that.
This is for Cat TV.
Yep.
Anthony Marks, you have anything to say? Hold on.
I think we could score more. The score would be 9-0.
Yeah. So what is that? Your advice is just score more?
Yeah.
Score more. Yeah, I love that. Okay.
That's
There you go.
or just get the puck out of the net. That's what we need to. If we can get it out. See?
Johnson wide open. He'll take a shot. It's knocked away.
I'm honest. If we get it out like that, we can score.
I believe you.
So
Saints will play it out of the zone. It's picked up by Juju. Juju looking for OJ on the near side, and he'll find him.
he's gonna score.
OJ into the high slot and take a shot. That's gloved up by the Saints goaltender. 13:25 left to go in the second. Still 1-0 Stars. Offensive zone faceoffs picked up by Evans. Evans into the slot, and he'll shoot. Saved by the Saints goaltender, and he'll smother it up. Get another offensive zone faceoff.
Keep at it.
Just need to put on the net. That's how we he's the point check. I think if we get it to the point and like put it in, rebounds or deflection. Because he's saved like all the
Fitzpatrick can take the draw. It's one over to Major. Shoot. Goes through the crease. Evans in a battle for it at the point. Fitzpatrick will knock it in deep. Behind the Saints net. Evans there to pick it up. Big hit by Majors on the far boards. Played around to the near side.
That kid tried to take out Jensen. It didn't work.
And we'll get a penalty here.
Jensen was against the wall, though.
Yeah, that should be.
Jensen was against the wall. The kid hit him and fell down. I've got the video.
Jensen will go for roughing at 11:49.
How is it that Jensen gets the penalty when Jensen was against the wall?
Because he's definitely
Okay, well, the ref just saw the kid flop and decided to call it on our guy.
Small net.
Bucks played down the ice on net.
All right,
And we'll get a whistle.
and we'll get an offensive faceoff. Let's get a shorthanded goal.
Saints will win the draw. Knocked around in the neutral zone. Hockenauer come away with it, come back into the Saints zone, puck behind the Saints net. The Saints will send it up out into neutral territory.
Come on.
Hockenauer takes it away again, plays it into the Saints zone, picked up by Dietz.
Let's go, guys.
Behind the net, into the near corner. Picked up by the Saints, played around the boards. Petition will pick it up, plays it over to Baker. Baker will play it up the boards through neutral ice. And the Saints will pick it up and enter the Star zone, looking to shoot. Played to the high slot. Shots blocked by Baker. Into the far corner, played through the crease. And the Stars will send it out of the zone.
And we're back to full
Saints play
straight.
the cross ice. Battle for it, the blue line.
Offsides.
We'll get an offside call.
Don't you guys do Cat TV for Tri-State too?
What?
Don't you do it for Tri-State too?
Yeah. Any team that the Natitians play on.
Neutral zone faceoff with 9:50 to go. Roughing penalty to Jensen has expired. Draws won by the Stars. Played up through center ice to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick will into the zone. Shot.
Gotta be
Saved by
there.
the Saints goaltender. Fitzpatrick and Evans battling for it in the far corner. Played up ice. Kept in by Baker. Baker will send a shot across the crease.
Come on,
Goes
guys.
wide
We need
left.
to aim
Wide
better.
right. Evans looking for Majors in the high slot.
Right there.
Now the Saints up ice with it. Sends a shot in. It's steered away by Geneva. Played up to Majors. Majors 1-on-2. Gates into the slot.
Yeah!
Scores. Majors
Nice work.
did a lot of that himself.
Yep. Good job, Ben.
Made
Now
a good
do
move
it
on
again.
the left side of the net and found himself with an open shot. And he puts it in for a 2-0 Stars lead with 8:25 left to go in the second. Puck's knocked around a bit in neutral ice. Dietz into the zone, looking for a man in the slot. It's sent in by Hockenauer and steered away by the Saints goaltender. Natition with it at the point. Played across ice to Juju. Juju down into the corner to Hockenauer. Hockenauer's looking behind the net. He'll skate around through the slot to Juju. Juju will take a shot. And it's saved. It's sent
And is it
down
icing?
ice
Yep.
by the Saints, and we'll get an icing call. 7:42 left to go in the second. Offensive zone faceoffs won by the Stars. Johnson up to Jensen. Jensen played back down to Johnson in the corner. Johnson and Allen are battling for it. Allender will come away with it. Plays it to Johnson over in the circle. Johnson will send a shot in. It's blocked up high in the air. The Saints will come away with it. And through center ice. Into the Stars zone. Puck's knocked around a bit behind the Stars net. Played up the far boards. Baker with it. Looking up ice for Evans. Allender will take a shot. That's saved. And covered up. We'll get another offensive zone faceoff with 6:20 left to go in the second. Still 2-0 Stars. Stars probably looking to make the goaltender switch right about now.
Or maybe they're waiting till he gets 5 shots and then they're going to switch out. He may end up with the whole game.
Puck comes out of the zone. Juju will chase it down in neutral ice. Send it over to Natition. Natition up to Majors. Puck's knocked away. Majors back with it. Comes into the zone at the high slot. He'll shoot. On the side by the Saints goaltender. Through center ice comes to Juju. Juju up to Majors. Natition at the point sends a shot in. It's blocked away. Majors with it in the near corner. Sends it up to Juju. Juju back down to Majors. Saints will come away with it, played through center ice, picked up by Natition, sent back into the Saint zone. Into the near corner. Evans and Hockenauer looking to get it. It comes to Jensen at the point. He'll send a shot across the crease into the far corner. Baker with it at neutral ice. That's stolen away by the Saints.
Or we gave it away to the Saints, is what it looked like to me.
Saints with it at the point. It's knocked away. Jensen will come away with it. Plays it up to Evans. Evans into the zone. At the high slot, looking to shoot. Plays it into Hockenauer.
Come on, guys. We got to aim. We got to set
Saints
the
turn it up ice. Looking for an open man. Can't find him. Into the far corner. Baker plays it up to Hockenauer, and Hockenauer will skate out of the zone. Puck's knocked away at the
Here we
Saints
go.
blue line, and now Baker's with it at center ice again. Saints into the Star zone, shot blocked by Baker. Baker tried to send it out. Saints will put another shot in on the net. It's turned away by Geneva. Baker battling for it behind the net. Set up to the point. Saints will take another shot. It's knocked down into the slot. And the Stars will play it out of zone. Johnson picks it up and neutralizes on the near boards, plays it across. Islanders there to get it in the Saints zone. Looking for Johnson in the near corner. Johnson looking for Evans in the slot. It's knocked away. And played out of the zone. Juju will pick it up at center ice. Juju up the boards to Majors.
Majors, come on around. Where are you going?
Saints will pick it up into the zone. Played through the slot. Didn't get a shot off out of it. Puck behind the net. Kitchen will play that up to Majors. Majors looking for Evans off the boards, comes down the ice and frozen by the Saints goaltender. And now the Stars will make a goalie switch. So Matthew Fisher coming into the game, 2:25 left to go in the second period. Still 2-0 lead by the Stars. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff far circle. Fitzpatrick to take the draw. Draws one to Collier, but knocked away into neutral ice and picked up by Baker. Baker played in the zone. Majors has got it. Shot from the far circle. Majors with a big hit. And Majors battling for it behind the ice, behind the net. Plays it.
Oh, get up, get up!
Falls over, Saints will pick it up.
Good job.
Saints into the zone, but Baker makes a good defensive play to knock that away. Saints with it, looking to shoot. The Saints will score, it looks like.
Can't play sloppy.
Hard to see what happens down there, but the puck ended up in the slot and finds its way into the back of the net. So a minute left to go in the second period. Stars with a 2-1 lead. Draws won by the Stars. Evans just skated in. Behind the net. Looking for Dietz in the slot. Can't find him. Puck's played out of the zone. Battle for it, center ice. Juju will come away with it. Saints play it out of the zone. and they'll dump it in deep behind the Stars net. 20 seconds left in the second period.
Come on.
Up on the far boards is picked up by Dietz. Play it up to Collier, and Collier into the near corner. Gives it to the point to Jensen. Jensen back to Collier, and we'll get the end of the second period there. 2-1 lead for the Stars going into the third.
All right. We actually have to do something. We've really dominated the possession, but we're just not finishing on the shots.
Could play with a bit more urgency, it feels like.
Yeah. I think we're playing slower than we normally do and getting a little bit sloppy, and I think there's been a few too many risks because they think they can get away with it, but that's my uninformed hockey person's opinion. All right, so it's a 12-minute stop clock is my guess for the third period.
That would be my guess as well.
I'd like for us to open it up and start scoring some goals. And let the score represent the amount of puck possession we have. And we're really well conditioned, at least I feel like we are. So even with us being down 3, I still think that we should be able to really play.
Yeah, I think we'll be
all 3 periods.
So the Stars will start the third with Allender, Evans, and Johnson forward, Baker and Jensen at D. Jensen will pick the puck up at center ice, play it across to Baker. Baker sent a shot in from the blue lines, turned aside. Puck's knocked around at the point a bit. Baker will send it back in deep. Johnson around to get it on the far end. The Saints will play it out of the zone, and that will be an icing call.
All right, let's get some goals. Show it on the scoreboard. I'm getting rowdy here, Luke. That's Cat Rowdy.
Fitzpatrick will take the draw. Puck on the far boards. It'll get knocked down into the corner. Collier with it in the corner. He'll play it through the slots, picked off by the Saints. He'll come down the ice and play it behind the net. Juju's back to get it. Now Fitzpatrick with it behind the Stars net. Looking up ice for Majors.
And it's an icing.
I'm so
On down the ice for an icing call with 10:44 left to go. Still a 2-1 lead for the Stars.
It's so good. It's so good.
Needs to take the face-off and the Stars in. Needs to come away with it himself. Hockenauer will pick it up at the blue line. Skate down the ice into the Saints zone. Knocked away by Evans at the point. And he'll come through the circle. Hockenauer will pick it up behind the net. Into the far corner. Played through the slot, but that's going to be picked up by the Saints. Played down the ice. Knocked around at the blue line a bit. Hockenauer will come away with it again. Hockenauer into the zone. Knocked away by the Saints. Jensen nearly holding it at the blue line. Not quite. We'll get an offside call. So neutral zone faceoff with 9:57 left to go in the third. 2-1 lead for the Stars. Allender will take the draw. Saints will come away with it briefly, but that's knocked away by Owen Johnson. Through the near circle. Play it into the slot. It's knocked away into the corner. Johnson in a battle with it. Battle for it in the corner now with Allender and Collier. And the Saints will come away with it into neutral ice. That's
Not for long.
knocked away by Owen Johnson. Ends up behind the Stars net and picked up by Juju. Now Natition will play it out of the zone. Cross ice, and that will be an icing call.
He was trying
Back
to
RN.
get it to someone and it didn't quite get there. All right, guys, let's play hard, play smart.
Fitzpatrick to take the draw and the Stars in. Ends up behind the Stars net. It's played into the corner by a Saints player. Baker with it in the far corner will play it up to Evans. Evans cross ice and out of the zone.
No.
And
They called
no
off
icing there. It gets waved off. Check into the boards on the near side by Majors. And puck's at neutral ice. Majors has got it to play it up to Jensen. Jensen's still with it in neutral ice. He'll send it back over to Majors. Majors up ice looking for Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick will take a shot from the dot. And that's swallowed up by the Saints goaltender.
Luke with his rhymes. There's a shot from the dot. That was a lot.
I do share a birthday with Dr. Seuss. But
Hey, I like it. That's funny.
Stars will win the draw. Play
Okay.
it down the ice. Saints are going to pick it up, maybe get a shot out of this. Through the crease, no shot. Saints with it behind the net. Juju and Hockenauer battling for it in the corner.
Oh, no. I didn't like that. Not one bit.
Deeds plays it up ice. Still in the Stars zone. Juju over to get it. And he'll play it across to Natition. Natition out of the zone, looking for Collier up ice. Saints will pick that up and come the other way with it. Into the Stars zone now. Knocked away in the high slot. Jensen will come away with it. Play it up and out of the zone. And we'll get an offside call. So neutral zone faceoff with 7:22 left to go in the game. Stars holding on to a 2-1 lead. Allender wins the draw back to Jensen. He'll go D to D to Baker. Baker up ice to Evans. Evans through the circle, down into the far corner. Right behind the net, Owen Johnson takes a shot. Evans battling for it in the corner. Comes out to Jensen at the point to play it back down behind the net. Johnson around to get it. Tries to play it in the slot. That's knocked away. Knocked around at center ice a bit. Saints will come away with it. They'll send a shot in. It's turned away by Fisher. And now Majors with it. Skates it out of the zone. Got a lot of open ice. Majors into the Saints zone to take a shot. It's wide right. Shot from the slot by Fitzy.
Oh, that was close.
Nearly ends up in the back of the net. It's battled for in the crease.
Still there.
Now behind the net.
Try again. Try again.
Shot by Collier. And that'll be finally gloved up.
Like 5 shots on net. All right, guys. It's finished.
Needs to take the draw with 6 minutes to go in the game. One back to Juju. Juju will play it over to Natition. Natition sends a low shot in. Knocked away. And the Saints will play it up. Natition keeps it in the zone. Plays it back into the corner. Dietz and Evans in the corner. Evans comes away with it. Plays it into the crease, but knocked away back behind the net. Evans behind the net again.
Goal? No
Really
goal?
hard to tell what's going on from this end, but looks to be frozen up, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off.
You know, when the ref, I guess he's saying that the net's off, but when you use the same hand signal for everything, you know, icing, offsides, goal.
Hockey's got a way of doing that. Saints come away with the face-off. They'll play it out of the zone. It's gathered up by Jensen. And he'll
Nice
dump it back in
stick.
deep. Johnson with it in the far corner. Knocked away by a Saints player. And the Saints will skate it up and out of the zone and play it in. Behind the Stars net, Baker's back to get it. Baker plays it up the boards, held in by the Saints at the blue line. Baker up ice looking for Johnson. Through his skates, but he'll come back and pick it up. Johnson with it behind the net. Knocked around a bit. Evans gets a shot on net. It's turned aside. Puck sent out of the zone by the Saints. Puck picked up by Jensen in the slot. They skate it behind the net, send it up the boards to Majors. Majors gets taken down at the blue line. Good job by Fitzy to keep the puck in the zone there. Saints do finally play it out, and it'll come down the ice for an icing. Juju sends it deep into the corner. Knocked away by the Saints, but held in by Hockenauer at the blue line. Hockenauer with it again, skates through the circle, across to the Stars. That's Dietz there with the shot. Played back out of the zone. Juju across the Natition. Natition looking for Collier up ice. Collier with it, plays it into the far corner. And the Stars will get a change. Jensen plays it into the far corner, back behind the Saints net. Fitzpatrick and Johnson battling for it in the corner, and we'll get a whistle. Looks like the net's maybe off again. Fitzpatrick to take the draw. Come back into the Star zone. Jensen's going to race back to get it. Jensen behind the net. Knocked away by the Saints in the near circle. Saints with it in the high slot. Played across into the far corner. Fitzpatrick will come away with it. And now Allender with it up through center ice. Played over to Baker. Baker makes a move, looks to shoot. Just over the net, it looks like. Jensen with it again at the point and played in deep. Johnson plays it into the slot. It ends up on net and turned aside. Through center ice. Knocked away by Jensen on the far boards. Jensen will pick it up. Played up and out of the zone to Johnson. Johnson looking for Dietz at center ice. Saints end up with it. Dietz with it in the Stars zone. Sends it over to Juju, and Juju across ice to Natition. Natition up to Collier. He'll enter the zone. Collier will send a shot into the slot. It's nearly picked up by Hockenauer there. It ends up turned aside. Hockenauer with it in neutral ice, comes back into the Stars zone. Makes a move and send it to Dietz at center ice. Dietz along the far boards into the zone with it behind the net. And the puck will be knocked away, but picked up by Baker at the point. Baker will skate in, shot from the circle's blocked away.
We're just leisurely skating today. Like la la la.
Sent over to Jensen at the point. He'll take a shot. Saved, and a rebound comes in front of the net and it's knocked away. Stars with it behind the net.
La la la.
Hockenauer will play it up to the point to Jensen. Jensen back down deep. .30 seconds left to go in the game. Saints will come away with it at center ice. Play it in deep behind the Stars net. Johnson to get it in the near corner. Picked up by the Saints in the near circle. Battled for by Fitzpatrick. Come behind the net and picked up by Jensen with 10 seconds left. Jensen
Just hold it.
play it up out of the zones. Picked up by the Saints at center ice. They come back in the zone. Fans on a shot and Jensen will pick it up and that's it. So the Stars get a 2-1 win in their low-scoring game.
Well, we should play better tonight.
Second worst we've ever seen us play.
Yep.
Springfield would be the worst.
All right, so we play at 6:50 tonight against the Eagles. I think we just probably didn't hear about this game. We're just... Yep, all right. I mean, I guess a win's a win, but we want to play well. All right.